Number 1, Sammy joined a DVD club. She pays a monthly membership fee of $9.99 and a rental fee per DVD. Of course, nobody does DVDs anymore, but you know, everybody has Netflix now. $1.99. So if she only has $75 a month to spend, how many DVDs can she spend? So first, let's make an equation, okay? So one equation would be cost. Let's go C for cost is equal to $1.99 N for the number of DVDs plus the $9.99. Now that is an equation. Don't put the 75 here. This is an equation, cost, right? So you have to have C equals, okay? Don't put 75 there. Now, if you want to solve for it, though, you set it equal to 75, right? So we're going to go, okay, let's do the 75 equals my $1.99 N plus $9.99, and we're going to solve for N, okay? How am I doing so far? Pretty easy? Hopefully, because it's an Algebra 1 problem, so like way too easy, but that's okay. 75 minus $9.99, right, is a 65.01 equals $1.99, and I just subtract, just went minus $9.99. So now I'll divide by $1.99, divide by 1.99, and I get 32.6, but I cannot buy 0.6 of a DVD. The answer is 32, right? You have to round down. Don't round up. You don't have enough money for 33. Does that make sense? You do not have enough money for 33. Don't round up. Round down to 32. Totally right, Jackson. Totally right. Easy? Okay, good. Okay, 11. So on 11, we're going to rewrite in slope-intercept form, and then we're going to graph. So I'm going to do 11 on a separate sheet of paper because I need room. So on 11, I have a 2x minus the 3y equals 9. So we're going to need to bring over the x. So I'm going to go minus 2x, negative 3y equals a 9 minus 2x, right? But don't subtract the 9 and the 2x. One's a whole number and the other's an x. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, divide everything by negative 3, right? Cancel, cancel. Y is equal to a negative 3 plus 2/3 x. All right, time to graph, right? So I get out my graph paper and my ruler, and I'm going to graph this one. I'm going to start at negative 3 on the y-axis. Don't ever start on the x-axis. Always on the y. Slope of 2/3, so I go up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. Okay? There you go. Easy? Should be. You guys did this in Algebra 1, didn't you? Okay, number 12. You guys ready for 12, or am I going too fast? Okay. All right, number 12. So to do 12, I've got 2 points. So for 12, I've got negative 1, 5, and 1, 9. So I have to find m first. Got to find the slope. Slope formula is a y2 minus a y1 over x2 minus x1. That's my slope formula. So every point's got an x and a y, x and a y. My first point is x1, y1. Second point is x2, y2, okay? So I'm just going to put the numbers in where they belong in the formula. 9 minus 5 over 1 minus a negative 1. So I get a double negative, but I can handle that. 9 minus 5 is 4, double negative. I get 1 plus 1 is 2, so my slope is 2 over 1. And I'm not done because I need the equation of a line. So I'm going to use my y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So for just a minute, I'm going to step back and highlight a couple of formulas that should probably be on your note card, which I'll pass out the note card. But I would think the slope formula should probably be on your note card, and the equation of the line should be on your note card, right? So those two formulas probably are handy things to have on your note card, okay? So let's use this formula. So I'm going to put my x1 into here. I'll put my y1 here, so I'll go y minus 5 equals my slope, which is 2 over 1 times x minus a negative 1. Okay, so I'm just plugging my negative 1 in for x1, I'll plug my 5 in for y1, and I'll put my 2 over 1 in for m, which is the slope. Okay, now I just need to simplify. I do have a double negative here, plus plus. So let's make this a y minus 5 equals a 2x plus 2. Almost done. Plus 5 plus 5. I'll have y equals a 2x plus 7, right? So if I'm going to graph that one, I'm going to go ahead and get my graph out. Okay. Alright, Jackson, if I start recording off my page and I can't see what I'm doing, will you please tell me if I'm like way off? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Start on the y-intercept. This is a 2 over 1, right? Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, right? So forth and so on. Okay, there we go. Thumbs up. Okay, no sideways. Everybody's good, okay. All right, number 13. So we want a line perpendicular. So if it's perpendicular, it's going to have the opposite slope. So the slope is 2/3, but the perpendicular slope is 3 over 2. So I flip the fraction, I flip the slope, and I change it from negative to positive. Okay, so that's the slope I want. So if I want the equation line, I'm going to go back to using my formula. Okay, so I'm going to go back to using my y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, right? That's my equation line. That's the formula we're going to use whenever we have to find an equation. Here's my x1, my y1, because that's my point. I'll plug my 4 in for y1, my negative 2 for x1, and my 3/2 in for my slope. So I'm perpendicular, okay? So let's go y minus 4 equals 3/2 x subtract negative 2, okay? So I just plugged in my 4 for my y1, my negative 2 for my x1, and my 3/2 for slope, because it's a perpendicular line, okay? Now, double negative, right? Plus plus. So I'll have a y minus 4 equals 3/2 x plus, you ready? 3 times 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 3, right? Plus 4 plus 4, y is equal to 3/2 x plus 7. Okay, so let's graph that. I can graph that, that's easy. Okay, so I'm going to take my graph, put my ruler down. I'm going to start at 7 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 over 2. Well, I'll go backwards just because I can fit the whole thing in there, right? Connect the dots. And there it is. So, perpendicular, change the slope, right? Perpendicular, change the slope. One more time. Perpendicular, change the slope, right? Flip it and change the sign. Okay, good. Okay, number 14. So, right off the bat, I'm going to shade. Number 14, I'm definitely going to shade because I see this inequality. I see this greater than, right? So I'm going to shade for sure. I also see maybe I might divide by a negative. I might divide by a negative. So if I do divide by a negative, what do?
Change the sign.
I flip the sign. That's, I think, Austin, that's what I referred to because you said it correctly the other day, okay? Anyway, let's solve first, okay? So let's take our 14. I'll do 14 here. I've got a 2x minus 5y is greater than 10 minus 2x minus 2x. Negative 5y is greater than a negative 2x plus 10, right? How am I doing? Now I'm going to divide by a negative 5, so what do I have to do? Yes. Divided by a negative, so this becomes less than. y is less than a positive 2/5 x minus 2, right? Okay. So I'm going to graph, but when I graph, I'm going to shade. So let's put that here. All right. And, oh, how about brown? Brown sounds good. So when I shade this, first of all, start at -2. Then go up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 2 over 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, there's no equal sign, so it does not equal the line. So when we shade, we don't shade the line. Well, that's kind of hard to do. So we make a dashed line to show the line is not part of the solution. If there were a little equal sign here, yeah, solid line, equals line, right? Now less than is everything below the line, so you shade all of that, right? Easy, squeezy, lemon peasy, right? Thumbs up? Okay. All right. We don't have to do that one. We ran out of time, so let's flip the page, right? All right, now, all right. Let's do a scatter plot. Let's find the correlation coefficient, find the line of best fit, and then predict y if x is 100. Okay, so first of all, scatter plot. Let me get out my graph paper. Looks to me like on the x values, I only go up to about 33. But then the y values, I can squishy it, or I can do an accordion. I think I'll probably do an accordion on that one. So my x values, let's see. Oh, I might do it differently. I make it a little bit bigger than that because I have to go quite a bit up on that one. Maybe I'll go there, huh? Okay, so x values, I got to get to 40 probably. So if I go maybe 10, 20, 30, 40. This one starts at 140, right? That's the lowest. So maybe if I go my squishy accordion, so I squished all the way down to 140, okay? So from 0 to 140 got collapsed. Does that make sense how I did that? From 0 to 140 got squished down just because I don't need all those numbers. I have to go all the way to 180. So if I go 140, if I go with 5s, I'd have a 150, 160, 170, 180. And I'll just estimate on my scatter plot, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do need to get the points in there somewhere, okay? So 35... Let's see, 2, 4, okay, 35 is there, and 167. Oh, 167s are right about there. 27, and about 146. 146 would be right about there. 30 and 154, maybe there. 33. And 165, about there. It does look like a nice straight line though, doesn't it? 25 and 140, okay. 39 and 180. 27, oh, about there. 27 and 149, 149. 31 and 155. All right. This is a good graph. They're lined up pretty good, aren't they? They really are. They're lined up pretty good. I can draw my line. I can draw my line of best fit, right? But if I need the equation, I'm going to need the calculator's help, right? You guys agree with that? So I'm going to go into, and I'm going to go slowly, right? So you get this, right? On the linear regression. So if we start off the bat. So we go into stat, right? Edit. Let's get rid of our old data. So to clear my list, I highlight the list, push clear, then down arrow. Highlight the list, push clear, down arrow. Okay, now I've got a blank column 1, blank column 2, and I can fill it in. List 1, we'll do the x values, 35, 27, 30, 33, 25, 39, 27, 31. List 2, I'll scoot over. I'll move the arrow over and I'll put in my 167, 146, 154, 165, 140, 180, 149, and 155. Okay, I got them all in. So then what I need to do is come up with the correlation coefficient, which is the R, right? Well, let's get the equation first. So I'm going to go out of order. Let's get 20 first. Let's find the equation first, and then we'll find the correlation coefficient. So go back to stat. We're going to calculate an answer, right? So we're going to go calculate, and then we're going to go down to our linear regression line, AX plus B. I have to tell the calculator which two lists it's in. So it's in list 1, comma. You have to use the comma to separate the list. List 2, okay? Push enter. Okay, there it is. And it is in the form of y equals ax plus b, so I know what a is. It's 2.75, and b is about a 71 point, about really 72. I just rounded up 72. So here's my equation. Y equals a 2.75x plus 72. Okay? Now, the correlation coefficient. So mine has it. It's about a 0.99, okay? It's the R. The correlation coefficient is the R. So in my calculator, I have the R. It's 0.99. Now, if you don't have it, right, and there's a bunch of you that it's not in your calculator, then to find it, you look for tests. So we're going to go to tests, and we're going to go to our stat. And let's test how good our data is. So we go to test, right? Let's test how good our data is. So enter, and I'm looking to, oops, I got to quit that. I hit the wrong one. Stat, tests, and let's go all the way. We've got to search for it. It's down, 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 down. It's E. I think it's E, isn't it? E, there it is. No, C, D, it's not E. It's F. It's F, okay? F is the linear regression t-test. Enter. List 1, list 2, yeah. Calculate, okay? Now, it's not there yet. Got to look for R. A lot of different things we don't need to know about. T, rho, DF, all this stuff we don't really need to know. But we need the R. So we get all the way down to R, which is a 0.99. And that means it's like 99% of our data really lines up pretty well. That's a good correlation coefficient. That's a very good one, okay? So we get R equals about 0.99. Okay, so questions. All right, not bad. So we got lots of time to get this done. You sure can, yeah. So we've got some homework to do. I want you to do this, page 170. And of course, it's a pretty good review. It's going to be the 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, and 21. It's not that much.